In the beginning, well, I was around before the beginning, and I, the chief angel of the Most High, was in charge of a lot of what happened back then. I remember when I informed the ministering angels that the world was about to be created and that humankind would be its crown jewel. How they squabbled.
Let's not rush, we've got all of eternity. Let's weigh the pros and the cons. Go weigh them all, but baby, I burn to be of help if I can.
I'm so not a fan. We liked it better before the beginning. We liked it before it began.
Before it began.
Well, the first human being was indeed created, a hermaphroditic creature, a combination of Adam and his first wife, Lilith. I thought something had gone wrong. I thought the blueprint I'd slavishly handed out to the ministering angels had been disobeyed. Turns out there were different blueprints. Subterfuge, the Most High was playing us against each other. Lilith wasn't pleased, so she got an angel to cleave her and Adam apart. This made Adam sad.
Where's our love? Lilith up above.
I took an immediate liking to Lilith. I convinced her to forsake her humanity and come away with me by eating the metaphorical apple. That's when I also decided to branch off on my own.
Okay, I wanna go with you.
Yes, you'll eat the apple.
I'll eat the apple.
You'll eat the apple and be in this game just the same as me. Here's to you, and Lil, here's hoping that we'll eat the apple every day and things will always stay this way. Here's to the humans, raise a toast. Here's to enticing them to roast. If not in hell with you and me, then with all the sorrow wisdom brings. I was once a right-hand man, a go-to guy, a sycophant. But now I'll set out on my own into the great unknown. Branch off, be my own boss. Don't you wanna be your own boss too? If that sounds good, and if you do, then eat the apple before it eats you. Eat the apple before it eats you. With Lilith now taken by me, Adam needed a new mate. So a parade was given in his honor. He could choose a mate, any of the participants he wanted. Of course, the only ones marching in the parade were the animals. Horses, pigs, camels, the whole desperate lot.
Equus, baby, ride 'em high. Give this heifer a good old try. If I were you, you know that I'd pick me.
Cloven hooves, I've got the moves. Muddy waters and dirty grooves. Curly tail, look, 12 boobs, pick me.
I got the humps, and we've got eating lot of bumps. Come on, Adam, feel these lumps. Pick me. I may be dumb, dum 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 dum
Eyes close to a man can be. I direct, don't reject. Pick me.
Don't you want to roll with me? Pick me.
As you might expect, Adam rejected them all. He wanted a hairless, upright, udderless, hoofless, woofless, whiskerless, wingless woman partner with only 2 breasts. So Eve was created. Eve. At times, Adam wished he'd taken the dog. Eve tried to teach Adam to keep his chin up, to be optimistic, to be grateful. Ha!
The sun shines down, and here I am, grateful just to be alive. The rain pours down, and here I am, but hardships help us. If we let them, we'll make it easy to forget them.
But Eve was lured to the apple orchard. The animals tried to prevent her from eating the golden apple of knowledge for fear she'd forsake her vegetarianism. But Lilith and I were more persuasive. Eve took a bite and lost her innocence in the process. Then she tried to convince Adam to join her.
There's good inside the harm. There's beauty. Touch my arm. Feel my skin. It's the house I'm in. It touches the air so thin. Part of me still wants to run and hide. Part of me thinks that the world has tricked me or taken me for a ride. I think I missed being a girl, but most of me wants to grow up and not hold the whole planet up. Just eat the apple and fly with your soul through the sky. Your wings want to flap, won't you just give the apple a try? Just eat the apple, you'll see how alive you can be. There's no ceiling, no cap. If we just eat the apple, we'll be free.
Adam and Eve lost something more than their vegetarianism by eating the apple. They lost their immortality. And I was all too happy to deliver that message personally.
The day of your death is a day, and it may be tomorrow or years away, but I'll be here forever. Yes, I will always be. The world can cry, the world can die, but it will never rid itself of me. The day of your death, the day of your death, that day is kept a secret. The day of your death, the day of your death, that day is kept a secret.
Adam and Eve tucked their fears neatly into the backs of their minds and did what was expected of them. They became fruitful and multiplied, rearing 2 lovely boys who squabbled like the ministering angels of yore about everything. The moon, the stars, the Most High.
If he can see it all, then he must be real tall. And if he's really tall, I'll trip him and he'll fall. He's never gonna fall. Maybe he's a she, exactly like the moon. The moon is not a she. I think you speak too soon. You'll see, you'll see, you'll see. That was for the moon, she's the prettiest of them all. The Most High isn't here, the moon's the one who's tall. The Most High's all around, overhead and underground. He's even upside down, and he hears every sound. He is not a he or she, and neither is the moon. We'll ask Dad, you'll see, I think you speak too soon. You'll see, you'll see, you'll see.
Oh, so tragically inexperienced parents tried their best to answer their son's never-ending stream of inquiries. What are the stars? What is the moon? And yes, how did we get here? Who made us?
The hearing of ears, the patter of feet, the talk of the tongue, the motion, the heat. He made us out of dust and mud, and it all started with a flood of love. The Most High gives the spirit and breath, the beauty of features, the height and the depth, the sight of the eyes that are black and are white, threads of crimson silk, your mouth a barley grain. Your bones that grew were as white as milk and steady as the rain, and the Most High is the light that shines from beyond the curtain of our lives. The light that shines from beyond the curtain of our lives.
In the midst of a drought and with their innocence gone, the family decided to leave the garden behind them. My plan went off without a hitch. The garden, now a barren wasteland, would soon be mine. And thus ends the prehistory of humankind. You human beings are like leaves that fall, like grass that withers, but I am always here. I'm deep inside you. I speak to you as often as I can, just like I spoke to them, your most distant ancestors, as they walked so bravely out of the garden and sought a new kind of paradise in the wide world. Yes, we all must leave our perfect gardens behind, mustn't we? We all eat the apple eventually, and it's only after eating that apple that our tales truly begin. So, in the beginning,
We eat the apple every breath we take. We eat the apple for the apple's sake. We eat the apple just by breathing in. We eat the apple every time we see the apple every time we love. We eat the apple that is above. We eat the apple anything we do. So eat the apple.
So eat the apple.
So eat the apple before it eats you.